All right, welcome back to the show, everybody, and we're going to keep plugging away. I think I've got maybe today and tomorrow left to get ready for spray foam installation, which I am super pumped about. I got all my internal framing all ordered, so I'm pumped about that. But we'll just go through with show you what I did so far with these headers, and then the next thing after that is these soffits up here, and I'll show you how I'm going to deal with those. But we got this header across here. I got it supported on that end with a double 2x4, and then I got a hanger on this side that's rated at 5,400 and something pounds, and then we got a double LVL 11 7/8 coming across here. And the reason for that is because I'm eventually going to have a room up here, because I got up there and there's so much space up there with this 512 roof pitch that I can have a 55-foot long by 12-foot wide room up there, and I think that's going to be awesome. I'll have to beef up these trusses where I got to cut these cross members off, but I got that all figured out. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that when I get to that point. But I didn't want any of the load to bear on these trusses because they weren't built for that. So I'm putting in headers. The only negative part of this is there will be 3 posts in the garage to hold this header that goes all the way across the garage. And that's what this header's for. I'll have a double LVL coming off, and then there'll be a post in between each garage door here. But the good thing is there will still be plenty of room to pull in and open your doors as far as you can without these posts being an issue. So that's one downside, but I thought that a 55 by 12 foot room of additional space is definitely worth it. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put these headers in. I ordered eye joists. I'm going to get those put in, and then I can do the rest later when I have the time and the money to frame it up. So eventually there will be a door right up there that comes in from the upstairs of the house, and there'll be like one small step up into this room, but the ceiling is going to be over 8 foot in that room, and then it'll kind of vault down into each wall. So I think it'll be a really, really cool space. Worth a little bit of extra money to get it ready right now, and I'm pretty pumped about it. But so I got those done, and then this little detail here might look a little confusing. So my furnace unit is going to sit right here. The way I designed this is then my main trunk, my supply and return, will run right through here. So the reason I did that is because I'm going to have to drop down the ceiling for the main trunks to go through, and I didn't want to drop it down anywhere in the house. I wanted that full 9 foot in the house, so I figured it'd be better to do it out here. The garage is all insulated. This little I'll end up boxing this in and it'll be insulated, but the main trunks will come through at 8 foot, and then how I designed it with the 9 foot ceiling, the joists will go from 9 to 10, and so I'll be able to branch off right through the eye joists and run to each of my rooms through this. I had to put this plywood up there for when he puts the spray foam insulation in. I do have to put something up here to keep it from bumping out when he puts it in. But that's what that's for. It'll make more sense once I start doing that, and then I put a little header in up there to hold my wall for that upper room. But we'll touch more on that when we get to that point. And then in here, this will be 18-foot ceilings in this area. And then my headers that will support the upstairs will come off right there. But I have this huge window, so I can't have a wall that supports it. So I had to put 11 7/8 laminated headers in there, and then my headers coming off this way will fasten into that one with the hangers, and then there will be posts that will support that. And then the I-joist will actually sit on top of that, and that's why I had to do the same thing there, is because there will be I-joist sitting on top of that laminated LVL headers as well. So we got all those big ones put in. I do have to do a couple other unique things in here, which I'll take you along when we get to the framing. But today, I'm going to deal with these spaces up here that go into the soffit, because I'm going to blow in insulation and we don't want it going down into there. So I'm ripping 1/2 inch OSB plywood at 12 inches, and then it's going to be stapled to that, and that'll go up and leave just a little space for the air to get through, and then no insulation will go down in there. It's quick and easy to put up. It's nice and rigid and it'll last a long time. So I'm going to rip these down to 12 inches wide. And a quick, easy way so you can cut multiple sheets at a time is line the corner up and then run a screw through. Then go to the corner on the same side, run a screw through here, and that'll hold all your pieces together. And then I'm going to mark my 3 cuts, and then I'll start on that end, and I'll be able to get through 3 sheets at a time, and it just goes a lot faster. So just a quick tip: if you want to cut a bunch of stuff at one time, you can screw the corners together, line them up, and then it just speeds things up a little bit. Alright, so that's all there is to it. I like using that plywood because it's quick and easy for me. I don't have to have a lift or anything to do anything special up there, and all I do is use this DeWalt 18 gauge stapler to fasten it up there. Staples go right through and they hold up there nice and firm. So just gonna keep on going along. This shouldn't take me too long. Alright, well, I got this scissor lift here today. It's from the spray foam guy, and my plan was to get all the plastic up over the windows today, but I got this thing and I started doing other stuff that I don't know, was more fun. So I got till next Monday to get all the plastic up, so that won't be a problem. I'll probably finish it all tomorrow just to get it done, and then I got to tape out 6 to 8 feet with like some red rosin paper or something like that. But it's going pretty good. Spray foam's going in next Monday and Tuesday, and then most of my framing's in, so that'll all be delivered probably end of this week or next week, and we'll be getting to framing. So you got this plastic up. Alright, we are all ready for spray foam here in the house. All the windows are taped off. All I used was this thin painter's plastic. Real easy, just staple it up. Actually went pretty fast with the lift. And then I'm out 9 feet from the wall with some paper. Just red rosin paper is all I used. That way anything that falls down will land on this. But next Monday and Tuesday, this will all be getting sprayed. Alright guys, it's 30-mile-an-hour winds outside, gusting to 50. And I wanted to show you how good this house wrap is. I don't know if you probably can't see how there's positive pressure behind there, but you can see that wind is getting behind that steel, even though those are 3-foot sections with overlapping ribs. You can see the positive pressure in here, but none of that is coming into the house. So that is why I feel that house wrap, even on your post frame building, even if it's just a building as a shop, and definitely your home, must have this on here. It will just, that alone, keeping that wind out, will make a huge difference in your energy bill and energy savings. Alright guys, well I thought I'd show you the wind bracing I was finally able to get up now that I got this lift. It was just too difficult. Well, I don't even have a ladder tall enough to do without this lift, so I'll show you what I did here. So I got ceiling wind bracing, which those are attached to the purlins. They're 45'd. So basically what I did is I measured across and then found my angle, cut my 45s and put them in there. And then they zigzag all the way up to the top and they go back down the other side. So you can see. And then I got 2 braces here. They come from the top of the middle post, and I got structural lags going into the post, and then they come down 45 into here, and then I got structural lags that go through these metal plates into those, and it just makes this sturdy. And if you can hear, I don't know if you can hear the wind, but we got 35, 40-mile-an-hour winds today, and it's gusting up to 50, and this thing isn't even moving at all up here, so I'm pretty excited about that. This thing's rock solid. All this wall framing I'm going to add for the walls is going to do nothing but just give this more strength. That 3 inches of spray foam is going to give it more strength, and I think I'm going to have a really solid building. So I'll got a couple videos coming out in the next few days after this one, and then next week we'll have that spray foam getting done. I'll get that video out in question and answer as soon as I can, and then we're going to get to framing, so I'm pretty excited. So I appreciate everybody watching, tagging along. The inside of this house is going to be really fun. You guys are going to learn a lot from what I do. You're going to learn whether you want to do it like I do or you want to do it a different way, so that's good. Either way you win. But this is going to be really fun, and if you guys haven't already, go over to our Instagram page, because we're going to be doing daily updates on our Instagram page. Our Instagram page is Marshall Remodel, so go over there, follow us on Instagram for daily updates. You'll be able to keep up a little bit better, and then I'll put out videos once or twice a week, or as I can. That's a lot more work doing that, but go over there, follow us on Instagram. Also, we have a website blog. It's www.marshallremodel.com. There's lots of good information on there on past projects we've done, as well as blogs on the progress of the Mad County build. So do those 2 things for them if you can. Go over and follow us on Instagram and check out our blog at our website. And also, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications for updates. And we are going to get busy the next 3-4 weeks on framing this all up inside, and it's going to be awesome. So next week we'll probably have the spray foam all done. I'll do that question and answer with him, and I'll get that video out. So if any of you guys are coming up on some installation details of your own, you'll have that information and you can make a good informed decision. But thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.